Okay, this is a 2017 Sonic RS hatchback. It is an LT trim. You'll see here, everything is non-corrosive materials, of course. Everything that is hot or moving is basically covered for the most part, so it's a very safe vehicle. You'll notice here that Chevy really goes one step further with their safety features. So everything you might need in an emergency or low light situation is labeled in yellow. So you'll see your dipstick here, your coolant, and your brake fluid. All of those are labeled with yellow. You'll notice that the coolant is pink. It has 100,000 mile life on that fluid. So basically for the life of the vehicle, you never have to worry about changing that or flushing it. Less maintenance for you. Okay, you'll see here, this right here is actually asphalt sheeting. Serves a couple different purposes. Number one, provides you with a nice quiet ride. So this has a very, very quiet engine, but any noise you might have is absorbed right here. The other great thing about this is in a high temperature situation, such as an engine fire, these plastic tabs will actually melt. This whole piece comes down and encases the engine, essentially smothering the fire and preventing explosion. There's another one between the engine and the passenger compartment so that the heat cannot spread back to the passenger compartment. Now you'll see here, there are small indentions right here, and that goes all the way through the body of the vehicle from here up. That is called a crumple zone. So in the event of a front-end collision, the engine is on breakaway motor mounts. All of this is going to drop down below the vehicle. This is going to smush like an accordion and absorb all that kinetic energy. So leading cause of death is the engine coming in a front-end collision. Chevy has eliminated that entirely. And since it's absorbing all that energy, it prevents a lot of brain and neck injury from this motion. So you'll see that there. Extremely easy to use. Everything's easy to access. All of your different fluids and everything right here, and your battery right there in the front. You'll notice right here it's got a really, really sporty stance in the front, and they've added the hood scoops to it, which look great. You'll see here it's got a little bit of chrome in the front just to give it a little bit of sparkle. There's your RS badging. You'll see here you've got HID automatic headlights. Since this is the RS package, it's got the fog lights added as well. And you'll see how sporty it is down here. You've got the addition to the body here. It's beautiful. Now we can't really get over there, so we're going to come over here. Now, since this is the RS package, this actually has the upgraded rims. So these are 18s, aluminum alloy rims. They have a high gloss on them. So the brake dust and all the yucky stuff that gets on there can't sit and corrode these rims. It actually just comes right off, either with the rain or with a little towel. You've already got all-weather tires on here, so it's ready for rain, snow, summer. It's good to go. You notice these mirrors are body-colored caps, and these actually will fold in. So if you have like a small garage or a small parking space, you can get in there without denting up your mirrors. These are heated as well. So in the wintertime, when you're using your remote start or you turn your heat on, it's actually going to melt all that ice off for you. You'll notice with the LT trim, you've got a little bit of chrome around here as well. This button right here is actually called passive entry. So as long as you have the key fob with you, either in your pocket or purse, you won't have to dig that out in the rain at the grocery store. You can just walk up and hit this button and it will lock or unlock the vehicle. And that does apply all the way around. So you've got it on the back doors and passenger as well. That can also be deactivated if you don't want it to work, you know, on the other doors so no one else can get in while you're near the vehicle. If you'll come right around here, you'll see it's got a really sporty interior. It's got a really cool geometric pattern in here with red accent stitching. It has the same accent stitching in the mats, which you'll see in the back. You, of course, have automatic windows and power windows and power mirrors, power locks right here. The mirrors are operated right here by a toggle switch. You've got express up and down windows in the front here, so one touch down. You've actually got a power window lock right here, so if you have any little ones riding in the back or even on the passenger side, you can lock the windows there. Storage here. This is to adjust your automatic headlights, or you can turn them on manually, of course. And you'll see in here, right here, is going to control your fog lights. This controls your driver information center. Turn signals, of course. You've got cruise control here, Bluetooth capability here, as well as radio controls, so you never have to look away from the road. You can make all of your phone calls wirelessly through this with voice command. You can also do it manually with the touch of a button. You'll see here, this is going to control your windshield wipers in the front. Also, you do have a small one in the rear. You'll see here, it is a 6-speed automatic, but you do have a manual mode. So if you ever get into a slippery situation or a steep grade and you need to navigate those low gears, you can certainly do that. And there's a button right here that will go through the gears for you. Now, the vehicle will decide what is an appropriate gear for your speed and activity. So if the gear is inappropriate for what you're trying to do, it will simply deny the shift and it cannot hurt your transmission. It's a beautiful thing. You'll notice here, I'm going to hit accessory on this so you'll hear the dinging. Wake up. Will you grab that key? Is it sitting right there? Thank you. Put that in here. So you'll see it does have the push button start, but that cannot be activated without the key fob inside the vehicle. If it is outside the vehicle or more than 3 feet away, you can't turn it on. Also, if you were to leave a key fob in the vehicle, it beeps twice. If you take the key fob out of a running vehicle, it will shut off automatically. So we'll put that right there. You'll be able to see right here the driver information screen. So that would also serve as a digital speedometer. It will display tire pressure and oil life as well. You see it's got a compass, there's your gears, and the odometer. This vehicle has all of 4 miles on it, of course. And you'll see you've got a really sporty steering wheel here, and it's squared off. And it's got the vent right here with the RS badging again. It's really nice. It's leather wrapped. You'll see here you've got full color screen. So you've got AM, FM, and XM radio and audio. Gallery will display pictures and videos when a USB or telephone is plugged in. Phone is how you're going to access your phone, whether wirelessly or if you have it in the USB port. And that right there, once the phone is connected, it does have your call log, your recent calls. You have access to all of that. Projection is nice, so if you don't have navigation with your vehicle, you can always use the navigation on your phone. When the phone is plugged in, this will basically become your phone screen. It is compatible with Apple and Android. Settings, and then OnStar, of course, for your emergency services. Shut that off so it's not dinging at us. And you'll see it's actually got ambient lighting. So you've got a nice light blue light around all these keys and around the knobs and stuff like that, so it's really visible at night. This vehicle also has heated seats in the front, which is really nice for a small car. It's kind of uncommon to see that. So you'll see your HVAC system is located here. You also got another lock and unlock. Hazards are located here. Down in here, you've actually got 2 USB ports and a headphone jack, which is nice. You've got traction control located right here. Believe it or not, this little car can, go up a steep driveway with ice or snow on it if you access that traction control. You've got a manual e-brake right here, which is kind of cool, kind of vintage. You've got a total of 3 cup holders right here in the center. And you've actually got a ton of leg room in here. This car is not, this is not even all the way back. And I've got a foot between my knees and right here, so you can see whether you're really small or really tall, everybody can fit in here really comfortably. I'm going to move that up. So this is all the way up, and you'll see I've still got almost 6 inches between the dash and my knees, so that's really nice. Got little mirrors up here, of course. Access handles all the way around, so if you've got older relatives either riding or driving the vehicle, it's easy for them to get in and out. Got your rear view here with OnStar Emergency Services. All that is located here, and there are microphones actually located throughout the vehicle, so in the event of an emergency or an accident, OnStar Services can hear you clearly no matter where you're located in the vehicle. So you come around here, you'll see how much legroom you actually have back there, which is nice. Now that children are required to sit in a safety seat, the windows will roll all the way down instead of halfway, so that's kind of nice. You'll see once you get in here, again, there's a lot of legroom. The seats are firm, but they're also really pillowy and nice. They've got a good feel to them. This is Sport Tech cloth, so it's very, very good for, long ownership. It's very durable. It's actually got a polymer blend. All of our vehicles are covered with something called ECP, which is entire car protection. It does waterproof all of these fabric surfaces. So the headliner, the carpet, the seating, everything has been waterproofed and everything is protected. You can sit 3 people in the back. There's seat belts for 3. You can fit 3 full-size car seats in the back comfortably, which is also nice. I'm gonna hop out right here. So when you come around the back here, here's those mats with the red stitching. RS badging, really cool. You'll notice you've got this here. So when the hatch is closed, this actually comes down and it protects your belongings, so it looks like there's nothing in the back, which is really nice. You see right here, this comes up, and this is where you're gonna find, well, whenever I can get it out here. There's the hole, okay. It actually has a donut in here instead of an inflation kit, so that's nice. Hopefully you'll never need it, but in an emergency, you have that available to you. So you'll see here there's a little handle, so you don't actually have to touch the paint when you're closing your hatch. It's always nice. Backup camera located right here. And then there's your little windshield wiper back there. You've got a brake light bar right here. This is not a unicorn horn, unfortunately. It is an antenna. All new Chevy vehicles are equipped with a 4G Wi-Fi hotspot, and that helps you with your connection for your satellite radio as well. You'll see your LED tail lights here. So they last practically forever. They're really bright, easy to see, whether it's a dark or a foggy evening. Because this does have the RS package, you'll notice the extra black molding across the back. So all the little rocks and stuff that pop up, this is actually going to protect your paint around your back bumper. You'll see here you've got a chrome tip exhaust pipe, so it gives it another little sporty touch there. And the very last thing, now that you've seen how much room you have in the back, if you have a reason, you know, if you like to go antiquing or buy little cabinets from Walmart, these seats are on a 60-40 split. They will lay down flat. So you can do a small portion, a large portion, or you can lay all of the seats in the back down entirely flat. So it's super helpful. With the seats down flat and this closed, if the seats are up, you've got almost the same cubic storage as a short bed truck. So you've actually got a lot of storage in here, which is nice. And that is the 2017 Sonic LTRS. Thank you.